Alright, so we got the shaft put back in there. So this end should be the end from the right side of the combine. So this is going to be the back of the gear housing. There's the top. And so, anyways, that's the top. And I cleaned it off. There's a lot of dirt and junk on there. So just wiped it off with a rag. Of course, the rag looks dirty, but it's a lot better than it was. Still had no glitter in the oil. Oil's right down there. There was no glitter. So this will seal up on that bearing right there. And I don't know how to check the backlash. Like, that has a lot, but the bearing's right there. It's got to sit on that. And I got this rubber O-ring deal, and it's going to cause that sealing surface. And then there's about 5 or 6 shims right in there. So I'm just going to shim this up so that I've got just barely any backlash. And I don't know what that sounds like, but it's going to be pretty tight without being exactly tight, whatever that is. But so there's about one way to put this on flat side, and make sure that bearing sits in that race. Well, that seal feels pretty good, and so does this other one. So we're just going to see what happens here. If it leaks, we'll get a new seal. But the green store, they only had this seal for that side over there. They didn't have this seal. They didn't have this bearing. It's about 3-day wait, and well, I'm kind of impatient, so we're just going to keep this going together. And this side looks pretty good, so we'll see what that one looks like. Well, we're apart again. Tried it. Something ain't meshing. I tightened that guy down. Well, we are way off. Those gears are meshing too tight. Too much pressure on the bearings. Can't spin nothing, so I guess we're going to try this shaft. Let's get this yoke off of here. That nut spins real easy like, but there's a keeper in one of these flange holes. And so, anyways, that gun camera won't do it, but so I gotta get that off, spin that nut off. I think it'll come off real easy. And we'll pull that other gear out and that shaft. See you on the next one.